Hello, and welcome to a Let's Try of a game called Plentiful. We are going to give this game a shot. This is a demo that's on Steam. It doesn't come out for another year, but it's kind of touted as a like a god game, but a little bit different. You don't have any direct control over the people, and you need to um modify the environment around them to help them find the right place to settle and all the right paths. So we're right now we're just gonna play through part of the demo. And okay, so it looks like the demo is one of those like step-by-step tutorials. Shows you how to use all the controls, zoom in with the mouse wheel, got that. So this territory looks interesting. Okay, blocks can be dragged with left mouse button. Move a couple blocks. Okay, so we can move blocks there. So I think this is like a kind of a laid-back game. It looks like you consume these points, and you get points by feeding people. All right, so we got to move a couple more blocks. Let's try to make like a flat piece of land here, maybe. All right, absorbs water. Like all the way up. There's no limit. Thing. So that looked like more of an informational piece. Open the store. All right, so I have to drag the fruit onto the wet earth. Well, should we find a spot that has a little more area? I mean, it's just a tutorial. I don't think it matters too much. All right, let's pop a pear down there. It's growing pretty rapidly. Get my first tree. So I imagine you got to like kind of lay out all the area and build it up and attract people to come. Guess we'll see. Flat area to grow large and produce fruit. Okay, so that's the immediate surrounding area. Okay, so they bear fruit at different times. So you stagger the when people can eat. All right, so it looks like it's factoring in where I planted this, and now it wants me to put a vegetable there as well. All right, so we got the store. Now we got to do eggplant. It's the only thing in season. Okay, so moving that, you have to bury it after you plant it. And that uses up moisture. Ah, well, let's put the human with the fruit. That was expensive. All right, well, they have plenty of food for now, it looks like. Oh, vegetables, meat, and fruit. Okay, so it's 3 different bars. Well, it looks like you're good on 2 out of 3. All right, let's press escape and start a new game. Start a new game. We are going to do a snake pit. Your people are hungry. Build a path for them to get to the mushrooms. Okay, so this is just a matter of moving material from one spot to another spot. Well, let's do this. Because we want it all to be kind of the same spot, right? This is going to take 3. And what do you know? That is perfectly enough to accomplish what we were looking to accomplish. All right, breadcrumbs lure people. So that's kind of a way to trick people into follow get going the way you want if they're not exactly listening. Okay, they can only climb one block at a time, so we just need to build a path. Well, that seems pretty easy to do if we just take one down at a time. I mean, it's good that they're auto-pathing. Are these serving as, like, big breadcrumbs, essentially? And I assume we need to avoid these snakes. Yes, we do need to avoid the ground. Alright, let's come back over here. This should be fairly simple if I just move material from here. I feel like this is going to get expensive, but that's fine. So we just have to avoid the ground level. We don't have to go fully... I don't think we have to go fully... like, all the way up the whole time. Oh, look, that snake's... I don't like that. No, no, no. You go off of that. Okay, so I do have to go up high enough so the snakes can't get to where our people are. Alright, well, I guess let's just stack these up pretty high. I definitely don't want that happening again. A little sketchy. They are already over in this area. That snake could theoretically get up there unless I move this block up higher. Because it looks like the rule is if you have one, they can go up it. Like if the difference is one. So let's just make sure we're never putting more than one difference in any spot. Sketchy snake stuff going on there. Okay. So it looks like they could jump at least a little. Now this one, I could probably move some of these rocks rather than go all the way from the other side. And this, I assume, needs to be a step down. We need this barrier in place to keep the snakes from coming over there. And then step down lets them into the nice little garden area. There's shelter for people, so 3 blocks high. And then there's an overhang. Okay. I think we could probably do a little better than that. Like a single cave. Uh-oh. We got more people. There's 2 shelters. So how do I get just 1 block? That's the thing that's throwing me. Or how do I remove a block? Do I have to go 1 over? Ah, that's how. So I have to stack it up on the other side, and then I can go like that. Perfect. Alright, well, not too bad. Figured that one out okay. Move on to Oasis and check that out real quick. Okay, so this is teaching us a new mechanic. So the rainwater follows a path and then ends up in a trench. Okay, lakes at different elevations. So do we have to merge them or get them all to drain? Is that what we're trying to do? Alright, so we gotta stop water from flowing out, which will make... And now it'll collect around the trees. Alright, so we gotta bust these dams open. That will let water flow. Just snake around and go in there. So does the water level lower over here? Does it stay the same height? Yeah, it does dry out. Okay. So we eventually have to keep draining it. Raise a tribe of 4 people. Build shelters. These seem like shelter areas here. We could probably lower this dam. Alright. Those trees are doing a little bit better. Alright, my guess is these have to be connected together. Okay, now this goes down. Probably should keep this somewhat centralized over here. There's a big lake. A lot of liquid came out of that. Alright, let's get our humans. Right, we need a couple. And then we have pairs already. We get some carrots growing. I don't know if that's what goes like here. We can bury it. We'll let a rabbit and a duck would probably be good for this area. I don't know. See what we can do about making a little bit of a path here. That will small pond, so it'll probably just hit this and then I don't know, either fill up or go down this way a little bit. All right, remember I need the shelters, so let's try to get that up and running. All right, there's a shelter. We could rotate and maybe do another shelter in the same block here. All right, there's another shelter. Let's get this third shelter up and running. All right, so that's 3. And I am like out of moves, which might have not been the best option given that people seem to be out of food to eat. So does this water? Yeah, it looks like the water is actually filling up a little and then coming down this way. This is a food source for ducks. Go ahead and put that down. Eggplant. We could plant it and then maybe cover it. I've used dry, but now it's wet. So are we good? Maybe. You know what this screen could probably use is like a summary. I feel like maybe that's missing a little bit here. We're in the summer now, so orange trees are what's bearing fruit. Apple's going to be needed for the fall. I think we could put another, like an apple tree down. Somewhere over here. We need something for the fall. Assuming we make it that far. You never know for sure. Does that need to be covered? I can't remember. Maybe. I might have just wasted that, but hopefully not. Yeah, it says you could bury them to stop from eating it, so maybe. Are they gonna eat the duck to get meat? Because that's something they do. Oh, there's the apple tree. I feel like we could probably move this over here just to get there a little quicker. Oh, I thought the rabbit was gone, but apparently it's still here. Alright, well, they seem to have eaten some stuff. Yeah, they're up to 18%, so that's not nothing. We only have this potential apple tree. The eggplant never grew. I thought it would have grown. Berry pumpkins under wet mud. It will spread 2 tiles. Okay, it's under wet mud. See if it actually does that. A little worried about nothing giving food. We're starting to lose hunger level now. So it's growing grass, which I'm wondering if that's interfering with its ability to grow the actual plant. Because I put down a carrot and I put down... Oh, that's right. It needs to be surrounded by the stuff. How quickly I forget. Alright, well, if I do this, then I have to give another way for this to get in here. All this water needs a path. Well, the bunny's multiplied. Maybe... Oh, cool. All this water will just keep running down here. That's good. Looks like there is some apple trees falling. I didn't realize these were apple trees over here, so we're doing okay on that. There's a tree missing something here. It looks fine. But I'll put something down there. We'll see if that gives it kind of flat terrain. Yeah, I keep forgetting it said vegetables need flat terrain. Like, I guess I could always grow it like vegetables up here, right? The only problem is when I remove something, I have to move everything down because we can't have anything lower than the area we want the water to go. Like, that's got to be full. There we go. Got some actual pumpkins growing now. Looks like their stomachs are filling up decently. I got to imagine these rabbits yield something at some point. Where'd the duck go? Did they eat the duck? Or did it just fly away for the season? Increase the speed. Everything's out of season now, so they're just gonna have to survive an entire season without eating, I guess. So they just hide the shelter the whole time. Alright, we're in spring again. So carrots are back on the menu. Let's put those pieces of dirt down. Maybe that'll be enough to get that going. So do you have to plant those every season, or do they come back seasonally? And do the rabbits breed, or is that it? Alright, let's go ahead and put some more carrots down. Yeah, they breed. Okay, I'd only put one down. But it looks like they're eating grass, so... Hopefully that'll be okay. Can I drain more water elsewhere on the map? I mean, there's a big lake here. And this is massive. Well, I guess it really doesn't matter because we just won. We needed 4 humans to survive for that length of time. Alright, I can see how this could be interesting. It like scales up over time. You got to make things just a little bit better for them as they go along. You're manipulating the terrain to try to make things better. That's pretty cool. I wonder how deep the game is ultimately going to go. Like, is it going to get to the point where they're building huts and not just sheltering in caves, or is it strictly environmental manipulation? Either way, I think it's fun. It's like relaxed. It's more relaxed than most of the games I play. It feels like low barrier to entry. So I think that would be good. But I'm gonna call it there. I think we got through the tutorial and 2 of the scenarios. I think that's pretty good. Thank you for watching. If you liked the video, hit the thumbs up, subscribe to see more content in the future, and we'll catch you in the next episode. Thanks for watching.